The Academy of Motion Picture and Science have released the nominees for this year's Oscars. I watched the ceremony. For the love of God, I get it, you're trying to entertain us. You're trying to keep everyone awake, knowing it's 5 o'clock or 4 o'clock, wherever part of the globe, or at least in California, where this is held, it's 5 o'clock. You're trying to keep everyone awake. But for God's sake, just rapid fire it. Just like, this is who he is. This is the category. These are the nominees. And jump to the next one. Just don't. I'm sorry. Just every time that there was a little stint, a little joke, I'm like, oh my God. Just move to the next one. Anyway, I'm going to do a little bit of bingo or lucky dip, or who I'm going to do my predictions, who I think is going to win. And I'm going to start from the bottom, and that is, well, at least at the bottom of this article that has kept the list, and that is production design. Of course, production design is the sets, what we see visually, what's get built, and that is, the nominees are Dune, Midnight Alley, Power of the Dog, The Tragedy of Macbeth, and West Side Story. Now, my opinion is this. I don't think it's going to be Dune, because a lot of sand, Zack and Skywalker's worst fear. I haven't seen Dune yet, and that's why I'm kicking myself over that I haven't seen yet. I know, it's crazy. I don't think it's going to be Power of the Dog. I don't think it's going to be Tragedy or Macbeth. I think it's going to be between Midnight Alley or West Side Story. I have seen both of those films. The thing about Dune, it's sci-fi, and it's not much of it. It's Los Angeles, maybe very brown, narrow sets. Power of the Dog feels like it's just a house, and it's a western, small location situation. The Tragedy of Macbeth, I haven't seen. I'm going to go West Side Story, even though Midnight Alley has this heavily of this crime noir feel towards it. I have a feeling it's going to be West Side Story, because I'm thinking the carnival, but outside the carnival, there isn't that striking image that is there. Okay, so the visual effects are Dune, Free Guy, No Time to Die, Shang-Chi and the Legends of the Ten Rings, and Spider-Man No Way Home. It's Dune. It's Dune. Let's be honest. Let's not cut any tails here. As Free Guy, good CGI. No Time to Die, good CGI. Shang-Chi, can be questionable CGI. Spider-Man No Way Home. As much I love the two Marvel films that are on here, you could clearly know that, sometimes Doc Ock's arms are a little bit metally CG, obviously, but you can go tell. So it's Dune. But anyway, this is for makeup and hair styling, and the nominees are Coming to America. God damn it. Remember, makeup and hairstyling. Makeup and hairstyling. Coming to America, Cruella, Dune, The Eyes of Tammy Faye, and The House of Gucci. Hell no is Coming to America is going to be one. No. House of Gucci, it's Dune. Okay, it's between Cruella and Eyes of Tammy Faye, because you got Tammy Faye, who is heavily on the makeup aspect of things, but you also got Cruella, which is heavily on fashion. How heavy... It feels like they're subtlety. That's the thing. It feels like the Academy, the crazy the makeup is, the less that, as amazing is, the Academy might think the best type of makeup and hairstyling is the ones that are kind of. So we got Dune, Midnight Alley, The Power of the Dog, The Tragedy of Macbeth, and West Side Story. There's a part of me thinking it might be The Tragedy of Macbeth because what you have here is a black and white movie. You have to pick your shallows. You need to pick your lightning. You need to know where to put your camera and make it look like I'm able to see what's going on. But you got Midnight Alley, but it could be the sense of what digitally and all that, so it could be out of that mindset. There's West Side Story. There's the that kind of even that 60s feel towards it. Was it 60s? Yeah, like 50s, like feel towards it. I saw the movie. I'm trying to remember. It's like, yeah, it's like 1950s. It's a nice kind of feel with it, and even when it goes dark in the last 30 minutes of the movie, it kind of, I don't know. Like, this is a tough one as well. Like, these are not obviously answers. It's between, I'll say The Tragedy of Macbeth. It could be West Side Stories, yeah. But I think it's going to be, just because it's black and white and you have to find, like, lighting in there. So, The Tragedy, Encanto, Free, Luca, the Mitchell versus the Machines, and Why the Last Dragon. Mitchell versus the Machines. It's on Netflix. Get your ass on and watch it. It's a Netflix movie. It's really good. Encanto, I did finally saw it. I thought it was fine. I actually prefer Why the Last Dragon. I actually quite enjoyed Why the Last Dragon. But I thought Encanto was good. Not great, but, enjoyable. Luca was fine. It's not the best of picks. It's one of those situations where, like, I think when I said it, it's like when we're so used to like Pixar just knocking out, like giving like 10 out of 10 or 9 out of 10. It's like the moment they do something that's like good, we're like, are you okay, Pixar? You okay? You need to lay down? Do we need to put some water, get a wet towel and put it on your forehead? Like, you feeling right? But yeah. But I think it's going to be, for me, it is the Mitchells versus the Machines. Don't Look Up. So this is for best editing, by the way. Sorry, I just jumped in. You got Don't Look Up, Dune, King Richard, Power the Dog, and Tick Tick Boom. And I have only seen Tick Tick Boom on this list. Really? No Time to Die? Really? Because, that's really freshly made. It could be two, like, elder carnets can see where the cuts are. Anyway. I don't know. You know what? Maybe Tick Tick Boom, because, hey, it's the only film I've seen on this list yet. But it's because there's a lot of jumping back and forwards. To you have Jonathan Larson on the stage and back for like the musical number where you had the argument. You feel bad. I feel bad about you feeling bad about sharing my thoughts. And my reaction, your reaction. I don't know. Anyway, instead of feeling like that, let me try to sing the entire song, shall we? You got that. So you got the back and forth. So it could be Tick Tick Boom. So editing, sound. This is for best sound. Belfast, Dune, No Time to Die, The Power of the Dog, and West Side Story. I mean, you're thinking West Side Story knowing that's a musical. You got Dune knowing that it's a sci-fi film. And, high level concepts. But you got your action sequences and all that. You have Bond. You know, you got No Time to Die because it's James Bond, it's an action movie. You know what? West Side Story. I'll go West Side Story because it is a musical and you are juggling like sound effects with music and dialogue and all that kind of stuff. You know. So anyway. So best original song, Be Alive from sorry, just gonna do this. Best song. So we got Being Alive from King Richard. August, oh God, I'm gonna butcher this. Mostly Ragus. Oh Jesus, yeah. But the one from Encanto, that one. Down to Joy from Belfast. No Time to Die from nominated because you have this whole thing of the song got released in 2020. For a film that was originally meant to be scheduled for 2020, but because of COVID, it kept getting bumped, and because of it, the song was at least, is out there for like a year and a half before the movie comes out in 2021. So I was kind of curious about that. The only one, you know what? I'm too much of a Bond fan. No Time to Die. No time to die. There's just no time to die. And, yeah. Hey, you got me to sing. Best Store. Okay, better listen to people's soundtracks. These guys' soundtracks. But Best Store, Don't Look Up, Dune, Encanto, Parallel Mothers, The Power of the Dog, and Power of the Dog. I think it's gonna be Dune. It is also Hans Zimmer, let's be honest here. Costume design. Best costume design. And the categories are Cruella, Simo, if I'm saying that right, Dune, Midnight Alley, and West Side Story. Now, Cruella is heavily into fashion. It's in the fashion industry, and all that. Midnight Alley has that primal wild side of things. West Side Story is a musical and all that, and also we got our Pierre piece in Simo. It feels like once again it's kind of like makeup and hairstyle, like this. It was a Suicide Squad once upon a time. It feels like subtlety is the thing, because your Cruella designs these high level, like you got the costumes that are like high. You know what? I feel like it's gonna be Cruella, because what you have is these high level, like the. You know what is? I'm going for Cruella because I'm thinking, but if not, I think it might be West Side Story, just because it feels like the Cammy might go for the more subtlety. It is Belfast, Don't Look Up, King Richard, Licorice Pizza, and The Worst Person in the World. Well, don't say that. I haven't seen one single film in this. It's weird that True Story is like original screenplays. It's based on a true story, guys. I don't think it's gonna be Don't Look Up. It might be Belfast. Like, people are really talking about Belfast and how heavy that film is. I might go for Belfast. The categories are Coda, Drive My Car, Dune. Oh, Blao's Dune. Let's not put it out there. But the other categories are The Lost Daughter and The Power of the Dog. Jessie Buckley from The Lost Daughter. Oh, God. butcher her name. Was it it's Elena DeMose. Once again, pointing on Butcher's name. Sorry. For West Side Story, Judy Dench for Belfast, Kristen Dunst for The Power of the Dog, and Ancient and Julie Ellis for King Richard. Who's the one people is West Side Story, I think, because she's the character that, like, the actress who was in the original, who's also in, like, the original West Side Story. This is the cat. So it could be easily be like, you know, you're able to put those shoes. You know, it's like Hollywood was like, yeah, you're able to play this role good. Oh shit, you're able to play this role good, kind of thing. Just gonna. Okay, we got Keaton Hines for Belfast, Troy Coulter for Coda, which is on Amazon, I believe. I haven't seen that, so I can easily put that on Amazon. Jesse Plemons for The Power of the Dog, J.K. Simmons for Being the Ricardos, and Ken Smith the Feed for the Power of the Dog. Who is people talking about the most? It's basically between. Now, here's the thing. I will say this first. I have this thing about, hey, Academy, pick. It's great that you want to put a performance from Power of the Dog, right? Great. But pick one. Don't rob an actor's possibility to be nominated by putting the same film twice in a category. Do not do that. It kind of rubs me the wrong way. I will go maybe Jesse Plemons. Like, as much people, like, I saw Being There because it's a really solid film. It's not like the best film of the year for me, but it's really solid. And J.K. Simmons probably is like the best performance of that movie. Amazon, it's on Amazon. People if you don't know where to find it. But I'll go Jesse Plemons. Plemons. Okay, let's see the first name, and we all know how much of a fan I am. Like, I think this person, male or female, is the best working actor, working day in Hollywood. We all know who I think is going. I'm waving the flag to win this category for best leading actress. Jessica Chastain for Eyes of Tammy Faye, waving that flag. I just finished watching Scenes of a Marriage. Fucking great show. It's probably the best TV I've seen in years. And just once again, like, Mel Sweet, Pusha, Chastain is the GOAT. Anyway, Olivia Colman for The Lost Daughter. Natalie Cruz for Parallel Mothers, Nicole Kidman for Being the Ricardos, and Kristen Stewart for Spencer. Was it Spencer? Spicer, with her playing Princess Diana. Was she good at it? Wait, I heard the film was a bit but her performance was surprisingly pretty good. Just because you just think I think it with Kristen Stewart. As I think she still has, like, wait, the chick from Twilight? As many people are like, with Robert Pattinson being Batman, everyone's like, that Twilight boy? Like, everyone's like, and we're like, he's a really good actor. Chris Nolan put him in this movie. Like, that kind of should say something, but still. But we all know who I'm going, we all know. And it is Howard Van Dam for Being the Ricardos, Benjamin Cumberbatch for Power of the Dog, Andrew Garfield for Tick Tick Boom, which I have a feeling, because that's kind of been the theme of it. Will Smith for King Richard, and Denzel Washington for the trilogy of Macbeth. And I think the running theme of like the other categories of other awards like Golden Globes and SAG and all that, it's Kenneth Branagh for Belfast. I'm gonna butcher this name for driving my car. I've seen it. I apologize. Paul Thomas Anderson for Licorice Pizza. Jane Champion for Power of the Dog, and Steven Spielberg for West Side Story. I think it's going to be Steven Spielberg for West Side Story. Just here's the thing: he's probably been nominated for so many times, but I don't think he has ever won. And he kind of did the impossible, right? Like, you have a classic film that is known for winning several Academy Awards. Have how many remakes of Academy Award films have you known, and probably are good ones? Not many. Who might be better than the original for a lot of people. There's also, you touch Hollywood, you touch like something that should never be remade, and you did it, and it worked. Belfast, A Coda, Don't Look Up, Drive My Car, Dune, King Richard, Midnight Alley, Power of the Dog, and West Side Story. And I have seen, let's go through this. We got 10 nominees, by the way. I have seen 1, 2, 2. I got 8 films to watch. I have only seen Midnight Alley and West Side Story. I was kind of looking for like Tick Tick Boom to get in there or something. But anyway, here's the thing about Midnight Alley. I'm not a fan of Midnight Alley. I found the film to be so so beautifully designed and beautiful, like it's style of the substance. I couldn't really hook into it as much, and I wish I could. So there's that. It just wasn't for me. But if I had to guess, you know what? I think it is. I think it's West Side Story's year. I think history's going to repeat itself, where West Side Story, the 1961 version, won for Best Picture, and same thing happening for this version. But I am going to, at the end, when all of these, and I tick how much, because it's on paper, I'm going to watch Belfast, I'm going to watch Coda, I'm going to watch Don't Look Up, I'm going to watch Drive My Car. Where do you find Drive My Car? Is it on Amazon? Where is that? Dune, I'm going to watch King Richard, I'm going to watch Licorice Pizza, I'm going to watch Power of the Dog, I'm going to watch well, that's kind of it. I'm going to watch all of these films that I have not seen. I got 8. I might watch Power of the Dog, and Don't Look Up. Really? Wait, hold on a second. Don't Look Up gets nominated for Best Picture. Wow. Because that film's divided. But again, we all know how Hollywood is. Yep. Yeah. Because I thought it could be like... Because something like Isaiah Faye or Tick Tick Boom might sneak in there.